Hey Virgo, thanks for stopping by. This is Mary with Seer. This is your May 16th through the 31st reading. I apologize for being a couple days late. The energy is just so big, right? Well, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Thanks for your likes and shares and those who booked readings with me. It's been really nice getting to know you. I just added over 200 rings to my website. The direct link to the Sterling page is in the description box. And I do have readings available. I sorted the rings by size so it's more efficient. So if you need like a ring for this finger, then you can just look under your size and see what's available instead of going through each size and style and seeing. Some of the rings are one-of-a-kind pieces, which is really, I love that the best. I love the one-of-a-kind pieces the best. Okay. So when I picked up the cards, this is Enchanted Map. I got the sensation in my legs, like on, like kind of above my thighs and like in my calves. So I don't know if either somebody needs to walk, run, or if somebody's having pain in their legs. It might be a confirmation that this reading is for you. So, okay, coming to life. So, coming to life. I think we need to read that one. 29 is an 11, which is like a 11 card, like a portal. Okay. He also is on top. I'm not sure if it's he or she, but they're kind of integrated in this pillar thing they're on. And there is a butterfly, so you might have gone through a major change recently. And there is a like crystal he's holding, and that would be divine guidance, lighting your divine guidance. They're saying, divine guidance. Okay. And there's like a dawn. The sun is rising. See the sun in the background, or it's a sunset. So, we'll see. Then I have protecting treasure. Okay. This card is understanding that you're protected and valuable. 39 is, why don't I know that? Is 12, which is 3. So that's like 3 is about group projects and stuff, but and then 28, this is movement. So this would be a 10. So when we have a 10, it's closing out a chapter, starting a new one, movement. And this is like, there's an ostrich here. See this ostrich? And there's a balloon above it. You see that balloon? Okay, so you're still being led, whichever road you take here, you're still moving. So there is no standing still. And this needs to be really, well, you need to understand this. That's what I'm getting. So there's no standing still. It's forward movement. It just depends on which path you're going to take. So the movement, just going back to this, movement in this ostrich is more steady but bouncy. And then there's a balloon, which is more free. It's a freer movement, but it's air energy. But it's red. It kind of reminds me of Mercury, which is your planet. Interesting. That might be movement based on thought in a different way than you're used to doing things. Okay. The ostrich may be the one step at a time. Okay. So you have a couple options is what is coming through. We are going to read Coming to Life. There's usually something extra in them. That's why I read them. Because I get that message, you know. Something beautiful is being born in your life. Yep. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least, matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with our own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can be even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. Wow. That's really beautiful. So I am also going to read 39. That's protecting treasure. You are always protected and divinely guided. So that's the second one. Sorry about that. That's the second divinely guided card. Although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level you are able to move forward safely and securely. Proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and you have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. Woo! We get chills. Okay, so in your movement, it feels scary, but you got the message that you're safe and being divinely guided, and the path is being carved for you. And that's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, Virgo. Hey, so we're just going to pull some tarot. Additional information. Two of Pentacles. Yep, there's feeling like, maybe prior to this reading, prior to a certain amount of time, felt like you could make a decision, and then things just went in one direction. Like somebody decided, or you felt like you had no choice. Still a decision. Okay, you still made a choice. Either to not decide till something was decided or to make that difficult choice. But it feels like something was decided for you. King of Coins, reversed. Because there's this great, this is Earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is somebody that does not walk in their integrity. Remember they were talking about integrity. And that is ever so important right now, integrity. This somebody may be appearing as a King of Pentacles, coins. And it doesn't have to be you, but whoever is embracing this energy doesn't even have to be a earth sign. But this person shows up like a king, shows up like they have stability and substance, staying power and loyalty. But it's just a con. It's a con. It's a like a facade. Seven of Wands. So this is an obstacle that maybe somebody had to fight through. Somebody had to see. Somebody had to conquer. Okay. So somebody could get above this and really see what the truth is. And maybe something happened, where this is also about financial loss. This is about this like embezzlement, I mean, somebody that has a big con. And there's this thing about this Seven of Wands that feels like, how long am I gonna like well, it's not feeling sorry for oneself, I don't think. But it feels like, how long am I gonna keep going through this kind of loss, right? It's because they're stating that you're being directed to somewhere better, and that it's already arranged, so there's a certain amount of trust that they're asking you to give that, and to lean into it. Now, I know how hard that is. I'm experiencing that too. So, but instead of just get above it and try to see it for what it is, what's behind is behind, what's below is below, that there's chaos in trying to fight it. And that there's something about just going with the flow and know that you're protected, because Six of Pentacles on the other side of this, or this is where we're going, you're going. It is more than just you, yes. That a place of prosperity and equality, okay? Also, there's people like with their hands out. You see that? This is also about, excuse me. This is earth energy. And this person has their eyes closed. So I think at this time that you need to take care of yourself, and that's the right thing to do. So you have balance. So you have fairness. And consider giving your energy away to people that are the ones that have been your obstacles, okay? And the ones that have taken from you. See, their hands are out. There's no faces. There's just hands, okay? That way you have more for yourself. And not in a selfish way. In a way that I need to do for myself first. You need to take care of yourself. So, because there is somewhere you're going. And this is part of the lesson, okay? So, there's the Ace of Swords reversed here on the bottom of the deck. And that is like the path that you may have been on is not one of truth and honesty, which is the same thing, right? And victory. So it's blocked the victory. There's been no victory here. But also, it is about the redirecting. And they're also saying this is why you're being redirected into a place that is part of what your truth is. Okay? So it goes back to integrity, goes back to, it's kind of like, who am I? And who am I going to be? And then standing firm in that belief. So we're going to do a couple of Mente cards. The Amente is like the trials and tribulations we must conquer in like the lower energy, to get to ascension, okay? The place where we've learned a lot of the lessons. It's just a different way, like tarot has. And then they have the map and just different ways. And so this would be, it's a lot of it is darkness within us, and within others. But it's usually a reflection of what's in us. I speak with good intent. So what are your intentions? Intentions and integrity, again, it's coming up, okay? So when we see this may mean that it might be a good time to start catching yourself when you're not speaking with good intent, when you're putting yourself down or others, okay? I embrace the all. I embrace where I'm at right now and not deny what's been happening. Looking at the truth and dealing with that. Again, we're talking about truth and integrity here. I do the best I can. And being easy and loving with yourself and others and trying to forgive, trying to work through whatever others have done to you and what we've done to ourselves because of our lack of knowledge. We were doing the best we can with what we had, with what we were taught, what we embraced. But now that we're being recreated, we don't see things the same way. And that is about growth. It truly is. And to bring the best things we can bring for ourselves and others, then it is important to understand that we're all doing the best we can. Many people may not feel like they have other choices, but we all have choices, right? Okay, we're going to do another row of tarot now. Oh, she said she's got to come up. This is Queen of Air. This is a Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is Gemini. So there's a Gemini. We're moving from this North Node in Cancer to the North Node in Gemini. That means we're moving from home and family, what makes me what I love, into where's my truth? What's the truth? It's truth. Truth is being highlighted big time. North Node in Gemini, and then going into Gemini. It's huge. It's going to change the world in a good way. Okay, so Queen of Air can be any air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Not sure if I said that. Sorry if I did. This is somebody who speaks their truth. They're not afraid to speak their truth because that's what they're about. Okay. They ask the questions. They speak the truth. They know about the details. They've been hurt, and they have made up their minds they're not going to be there anymore. You know, I learned that when I don't ask for the truth, I don't get it. I may not get it. So, seeking, and it is the inquisitive mind, needing the truth, speaking the truth, asking the questions, determination, and boundaries. Okay. Empress reverse. So, Empress reverse is somebody, this is the divine feminine energy, but it's distorted because it's reversed. So, if you say, as divine energy, you embrace all the queens, that's truth, love, abundance. What's the other one? And fire, passion. But reversed, it's all distorted. So this could be a Taurus because Empress is Taurus or Libra. They're both ruled by Venus. And so if this is not somebody outside of you, it doesn't have to be a feminine energy, but is that part of us, that creative part of us, lacking confidence and not seeing things clearly or living clearly. Empress is nurturing. The Empress is partner to the Emperor. She supports the Emperor, but this is not somebody that's supportive. It's somebody that's very closed off from any kind of creativity. And probably not good with money either. Children, relationship, loyalty. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to put this together in a minute. Okay, so now I have the star. The star is Aquarius. This is healing. It's happiness. It's wishes coming true. It's divine intervention, divine guidance. Divine guidance. Healing, I said that. Get another card. It's air. See, here's that lack of truth. Here's the Ace of Swords reversed, lack of truth. We do bottom of the deck. Page of Air. This is doing the research. That's good. Okay. So somebody here, whether this is, if it's you, then it's understanding why you were distorted, okay? Why you weren't living from your highest place. Okay, if it's not you, then it's wanting to heal from this, I'm saying adventure, this experience. Adventure popped out though. This experience, and because it's like you're seeing the lies. You want to see the lies. You want to see the deception. Okay, it's like you want to. It's like wanting to heal by understanding it. Okay, that's your desire here. So the advice is to, maybe you probably already know this, is to research it and find out why you believed that, why you chose that, why, about the deception. So so Page of Air, Page of Swords is about communication, communicating, doing research, going online, trying to understand what it is that you want to understand. I could be spying on this person, but it feels like it's more. It's trying to, because it's yeah, trying to heal from it. It's not trying to dwell in it, it's trying to heal from it. Trying to, and I think that's how you heal, by trying to understand. Okay. So you need more information. Of course, ruled by Mercury, you would need more information. Okay. So just a couple cards from the angels and ancestors now. So there's something here about not speaking your truth, but you knew it wasn't the truth. So why? And that's something that maybe you tell yourself, and that I didn't speak my truth because the truth was not around me. But you're still responsible for your part. You know, it has to come back to your actions, not allowing other people's actions to make you like them. But see, that's the thing about the energy that's around us that we have to be careful of. Whatever we're around, we become. And so there's just a reflection there. Okay. Shield Maiden. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. So there is a focus that needs to happen on where you want to go, who you're going to be, and focus on trusting that the path is, I know, it's like focus, but then trust. I know. But that is like, we're being asked to do that. Because the control that we had wasn't really control at all. It was like an illusion. Shield Maiden, she moves forward with protection of her shield to protect outside forces if needed, but she walks with the sword of truth. And that's something to keep in mind. It's really important that you walk with your sword of truth. A hunter, track down your fears and desires. So, and this is really interesting, Virgo. 2 warriors here. Track down your fears and desires. So, what are your true fears and desires? Fear of not, I don't even know why that popped in. Fear of not being heard, not being understood. Fear that you can't do something, that you can't make your dreams come true. Sometimes the people that don't want to understand us, they just don't want to be accountable for their actions. Okay. And there's no way for us to change that. No, it's a choice, just like it's our choice to be in a place we no longer belong, whatever that means for you. So, on the other side of your fears is your desire, usually, almost always. So, this warrior has protection. See all those horns? Not only does he have protection, he has guidance. And he's been through battles, but he still doesn't have his bow. He has protection too. He can be on the offense. So he can move forward. But, you don't have to use the weapons. But it's important to have them. It's important to know your strength and know your power and use it when necessary. But we don't walk around with that, because then it kind of takes people out of their freedom of choice. We don't want others to feel like we felt when we felt like we were being forced. I don't know who that's for. But, so I love you, Virgo. Take care. And I have readings available. And really appreciate you. Bye-bye.